plaintiff, Kayla Cressy, was friends with the defendant. But Kayla claims she's nothing but a con artist who was addicted to pornography and heroin. So much so that she shot heroin in her feet before and after her pregnancy. Kayla is suing her former friend for breach of contract and emotional distress. Defendant Kayla Cooper admits she was a heroin addict, but claims she has been clean for 6 years. Kayla claims the plaintiff has done nothing but harass and stalk her. She's countersuing for payments on a vacuum and harassment.
Start with you.
Go ahead, Your Honor. I have known the defendant since the end of '09. She is a con artist. She's a known thief, not only by
known
me,
thief.
not only by me, but by my witness right here. She stole $36,000 from her grandparents by credit cards.
That's a lot.
And she has proof of that as well. Okay. She is a recovering porn, weed, and heroin addiction addict, whatever you want to call it.
Porn, weed, and heroin.
And she,
Okay.
she used to shoot up in her foot during, before, and after pregnancy.
No, that's completely false, Your Honor. Completely false.
She also moved in her family member who smokes crack and weed. She does not take anything serious. I actually have something that she posted today on Facebook saying that she's here just to have fun. And I have that right here.
Well, you certainly, when you come in here, you're likely to have fun. So.
Well, I just don't feel like she's being serious
at your
about
own
the whole
expense.
thing. Yeah.
Your Honor, in my defense, that was not as in having fun here. It's I'm having fun as in I came to Chicago. I spent all day yesterday with family, and I had fun.
All right. Why don't you discuss some of these allegations or refute them or what have you?
Absolutely, Your Honor. As Kayla said, we became friends in the end of 2009, and we were originally roommates for a short time.
But she failed to pay me last month's rent, by the way.
No, I definitely did pay.
A year later.
Ma'am, let her finish.
Sorry.
Okay. So after we had been roommates and we went our separate ways, we remained friends for a short time, and we had our ups and downs like any friendship does. But Kayla started to become very possessive, very stalkerish. She harasses me. Obviously, as you can see today, she was stalking me on Facebook.
No, actually,
as I was sitting in your call room.
My friend sent me that.
As I was sitting in your call room, Your Honor, she sent me 3 friend requests, which each one I denied. And then I found that on the couch in the call room.
Seriously?
I never did heroin during my pregnancy or after. I will admit, Your Honor, I used to be a heroin addict and I used to smoke pot. That is correct. When I got pregnant, I became clean. I've been clean for almost 6 years. In August, it'll be clean and sober for 6 years.
Good.
I take my sobriety very seriously. Her and to this day still smoke pot, Your Honor.
Oh, really?
So
if you want to drug test me right now, I'd be clean. Like,
okay.
I'm not saying I've never smoked
Ma'am,
it.
I know you smoke weed. Be quiet.
Well, I'm saying I've never.
After all, Your Honor, we are from Colorado where it is legal.
I'm saying I'm currently.
Go ahead.
Okay, and I would
Now, not that it's illegal, but what about that porno?
Honestly, Your Honor, I have no idea. Like, I'm a Christian woman.
You're
and
a Christian woman.
I am.
Oh,
I'm
you
a Catholic.
definitely watch. No, just kidding, just kidding. What you do?
For what?
You a saint? What do you do?
No, I'm not gonna deny it. I've smoked weed before. Who hasn't? But I am not doing that like I have in the past. Like I said, you can drug test me. I'll be clean.
All right. You have anything to say about her?
I do, Your Honor.
Go
like
ahead.
I said, she's constantly harassing me, constantly stalking me, so much that I've had to call the cops on her, and they had to threaten to arrest her to stop.
I have something saying.
I have voicemails from her, and she's giving my phone number out to people to have them call and harass me as well. And I actually do have voicemails to play today. She's constantly, she out-texts herself, Your Honor. My phone can hold 300 or 200 text messages from one person, and in 3 days' time, she will out-text that 200 until they start disappearing, Your Honor.
No, I'm sorry.
She sits outside my house to the point where my roommate is wanting to find a new place because we feel threatened. We're, you know, as soon as we get paid, we're putting a restraining order on her because she sits outside of our apartment waiting for us to come out. I have statements from several friends who will tell you that she shows up to events that she hasn't been invited to because she would be like, why didn't I get an invite? And I have proof of her saying
Why
that on
is she
Facebook.
doing all this?
Like I said, she became very possessive, Your Honor.
Obsessive. There's no
Obsessive,
possessive.
yeah.
That sounds obsessive.
Can I defend myself in all this?
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, I had no time to stalk anybody. I'm a full-time student. I babysit full-time. I had no time to do anything. I have a text message saying she only did because she was pissed off at me.
Well, tell me about the situation, what you're suing on. That's what you refer. Tell me about it.
Okay, so in October 2011, I co-signed for her to get a Kirby vacuum cleaner.
2012, Your Honor.
Or 2000. Yes, 2012. I co-signed for her for a vacuum cleaner. It was supposed to be in both of our names for the finance company, and the money was going to come out of her bank account. Well, come January, I get a notice saying it's going to go to collections because no payments have been made. I called the finance company and I found out that it's only in my name. I contact her. She had issues. I said I'd make the first payment because it was my credit. I did not want it to go to collections. I have text messages and money orders from what she has already paid me for it because she stated she was going to pay me and I was going to pay the finance company because I could only make the payments at that time until we figured out what was going on since it was supposed to be in both of our names. I had the money orders that she sent. She has only given me a total of $125. I have the Kirby owner registration saying that the Kirby is hers. I have a picture, like it's not the exact one, but I have a picture of what all comes with it.
Okay. And your lawsuit against her is for how much regarding the vacuum cleaner?
The breach of contract is for the $29.05 because she has paid a total of $125.
And that's the amount that's due?
Yes.
And not that it's illegal, but what about that porno?
Honestly, Your Honor, I have no idea. Like, I'm a Christian woman.
You're a Christian woman?
I am.
Oh,
I'm
you
a Catholic.
definitely watch. No, just kidding.
Plaintiff Kayla Cressy was friends with the defendant, and she claims the defendant was addicted to heroin and pornography.
All right, ma'am, what do you say to this?
Your Honor, I do not feel I owe Ms. Cressy for the vacuum cleaner. She is correct in saying that it was supposed to be both of our names on the agreement. I wanted to return it. There's something in the contract.
Then why didn't you return it?
Ma'am?
Sorry.
The person who sold it to us had said that we could return it. I believe it was within 14 days.
It's 3
and
days.
I said, I need to return this vacuum cleaner. I can't afford it, and I don't want to be held responsible for it. The original agreement was that we were supposed to go halves on it, Your Honor.
Oh,
she was supposed to pay 50,
not...
I was supposed to pay 50, and we were going to use it.
No.
I had the income, she had the credit, and that was the only way that we could get approved for it.
Why would I share a vacuum?
Like if she needed to use the vacuum cleaner for like cleaning her couches or steam cleaning or whatever, because it's also a steam cleaner, Your Honor. So she would get the opportunity to use it when she needed.
Every time she wanted to vacuum her home, she'd have to come and get the vacuum cleaner.
Vice versa. So if she had the vacuum and I needed it, like I would go and get it.
You have carpet?
No, I have hardwood floors.
She does have carpet in her
I have
bedrooms,
a big
Your Honor.
little area rug.
You have one at home? A vacuum?
Yes, I have a vacuum cleaner at home.
All right.
I should have brought a picture of it. But I do have
She also does have carpet in her bedrooms, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah,
and she
in the
did want to
bedroom.
use
She
it.
said
the
she
main
has a
purpose.
vacuum of her own also.
Correct, and she said the main
Correct.
reason why.
Then why would she have to go in half with you?
Because it is a very nice vacuum cleaner that turns into a steam cleaner as well. She has several animals, and she wanted to be able to use it.
So she was going to pay half for a vacuum and had her own.
I had my own as well, Your Honor.
So why did you get another one?
Yeah, $3,000 vacuum cleaner.
I know, like these vacuum cleaners, like I said, they turn into steam cleaners as well, but they're also supposed to be like top of the line for allergies.
So your defense to not paying is what?
Is that I had asked her numerous times to return it, and because she didn't return it, and she
didn't buy it from her.
And I wasn't even in possession of it.
You didn't buy it from her.
I did not buy it. No, I did not buy it from her.
Well, you got to return it to the place that you purchased it from.
And I tried to, and they told me that I was not allowed to. It had to come from Kayla.
When did you do that? When did you do that?
I attempted to return it. I believe it would have been around the 1st of November.
Okay.
And they had told me that it had to be Kayla Cressy to return it because it's her name.
The contract states right here, it has to be returned within 3 business days of, and this is hers too. So she signed one too.
She signed one also.
Because I found out that my information was the only one that got to the finance company. It was supposed to be in both of our names. That's why I said that she had the contract right here. And then I also have the owner registration, which proves that the Kirby's only hers. But I have the owner thing saying that the Kirby
You all are
is
jointly
hers.
liable. So,
Your
you
Honor,
want 3205? Divide that by 2.
Your Honor,
You're jointly liable.
Can I say
You're
something?
both signed. No, you can't. No. 1602
Sir?
50. What is your counterclaim for?
Your Honor, my roommate, I have a letter here from several friends who have witnessed her harassing me.
Let's start with the vacuum payments.
Okay, the vacuum payments, Your Honor. Like I said, I had asked her to return the vacuum cleaner, and she refused to return it in the time that we were allowed. And so my thoughts on that is obviously she still wanted it, that she was refusing to return it.
I've never had possession
You
of
say
it.
the reason you couldn't return it is because because your name wasn't on it.
Yes, sir.
Look at here and see if you recognize your name.
Absolutely. Like
Yeah,
I
then
said,
why
Your
would you
Honor,
tell me it's not on there?
Can I get-
Your claim is dismissed. $1602.50 for you, half.
Okay.
All right. Good luck. Bye-bye.
All I gotta say is she's lying. I don't have time to stalk her. Like, I have a busy schedule. She's a con artist. She has not only done this to me, she has done it to many other people. And not just the one where she stole $36,000 from the credit card. Like,
yeah, that's considered credit card fraud, and I wouldn't have a job working for a fraud department for a major credit card if that was true. That is defamation, and I will take you to court and sue you for that.
And you also will be going to court with Tori, and you will be going to jail.